Have you ever thought about reinventing a whole neighborhood? Well, you will need a few ingredients. An interdisciplinary team, some tools, a good structure, but most importantly, the people who you reinvent the neighborhood for. Let me tell you about our reinvention of the neighborhood Gran San Blasur in Madrid and give you the tools to become an urban planner yourself. So where do you start? Well, first things first, some coffee. Or actually chai, which is tea as our Indian colleagues would call it. The core of each team is its team members. For an urban planning project, but also any other project, I would suggest going for diversity in character, profession, and experience. Our team consists of 11 students from India, Germany, and Colombia, and we have a variety of backgrounds. We are from urban design, urban planning, architecture, business, geography, and civil engineering. So you have your team, but what's up next? You will need a team name. Let this be said. Be creative, be able to identify, and have some reference to the project. And here we go, the Barrio Catalyst was born. So let's get started. But how? In order to generate solutions for a neighborhood, it's most important to know the neighborhood and to know the people who live there. What do they like about their neighborhood? What do they dislike? What are its strengths? What are its biggest issues? In order to get to know that, you have to do research, and research. Sounds boring? Not at all. Since a global pandemic kept us all in our home countries in different time zones, without any possibilities of traveling, we decided to take on that challenge and put a lot of effort into getting to know Gran San Blasur and its people. That means walking the streets of Madrid with Google Street View, sending out a questionnaire via social media, and finding as much information as possible about life in Madrid. You might wonder now, how do I identify the problem? The typical process would be problem, research, approach, solution. In our case, the neighborhood of Gran San Blasur has a lot of concrete and a lot of parked cars, but also a lack of accessible public transport and greenery. Does that sound familiar to you? Reinventing a whole neighborhood sounds like a huge project? It is. It also really is a lot of fun. As my mom always says, when I feel like there's too much to do and I don't even know where to start, just look at the next week for now. We created 4 subgroups focusing on mobility, public spaces, buildings, and community engagement.
The mobility group focused on more accessible public transport and sustainable ways of mobility. The buildings and community group were merged into the environment group during the process and created green, energy-efficient solutions, while the group of public spaces created open, accessible, illuminated plazas for social interaction.
We would then split the work and have weekly meetings in which we update each other and get feedback from the other subgroups. How can you tackle so many different challenges? Breathe and take a sip of coffee first. Now, break it down into the subgroups and get creative. Too many parked cars? Create a parking lot with sports courts on top and move all the parked cars there. Too much concrete and gray areas? Let's give a canvas to the local artists. Or we could also take the kids around and create an urban gardening project. How do we imagine a future neighborhood to be like?
Green, illuminated open spaces where people can socialize, cycle, and feel at home.
So what advice can we give you as the next good urban planner? All the proposals and ideas that we have one common goal. We want to create a neighborhood in which people feel safe, happy, and comfortable to live in. This goal can only be achieved if the people that live in the neighborhood are involved. That's why we, the Barrio Catalysts, hope that everyone will get involved in the process of the development of their neighborhood, so we can create sustainable and livable future cities. So, what are you waiting for? Let's get started.